Hello YouTube, this is Rescue Squad 65 here. I'm going to be doing a video today on the rigs of rods. As you can see here, a 2010 ICECE by that guy, which is located on AlliedGaming.com. Just a few things before we get into the video. I will put the link in the description below for this bus. The map I'm not going to worry about because it's the same map on my second video, so I don't worry about the link for the map. But for the bus I will put down, and you have to be a member of the website, and you have to have 5 active posts. If you have the membership and not the post, you're not eligible to do nothing. So in order to do that, you're going to have to do what they say. And if you don't know how and you're new to the website, there's tutorials on how to do so located on their website, so just go check that out. And sorry if you hear my computer down here or any other noises behind me, around me, wherever it might be. Just ignore it. So yeah, hopefully I fixed the audio, the heartbeat sounds. When I published my video yesterday, I noticed it had a little bit of a helicopter type sound in my audio. Sorry if you hear any of that, like on my first video of the FS65 Freightliner. Sorry about that, it's just my audio goofed off. And my audio goofed off again on my third video of the S1800, so sorry about that. Without further ado, I will do a tour of this bus, inside and out, front to back, side to side, like always, a test run, and show the features off and stuff. And just another thing to clarify, I will activate the student lights, but these are the strobing kind. So my recording, it's not going to pick up the strobing real well, so just bear with that. And the stop signs do strobe as well, so I can't fix that. Sorry about that. But with further ado, I'll do the tour to the front, or cycle through the cameras of what this bus has first, and then go to the front. As you heard, it was when I turned the ignition on and everything. I turned it off, but it still does it the first time before you get into the camera view. It just does it. But anyway, there's the driver camera. That's only got one camera for the inside and I think 2 cameras. Yeah, there's only 2 cameras for the outside and 1 camera for the inside. But starting in the front of the bus, you get a circle around here. Yep, there we are. You've got the headlights, the blinkers. And what's cool about this bus is that you don't hear the clicking sounds on the blinkers like you would regular. And this is a modification I put in. I just hit my right control key and it makes my lights do that, the strobe. I put that option in there because I learned how to do it, and do not be asking me how I did it, because I'm not going to link it or anything. I'm not going to give it out. And when my lights are strobing like this, it's also activating my clearance lights around me, which is pretty cool. So without further ado, we got the hood here. You've got the International logo right there. You can see International logo, the shiny grille. You've got the mirrors, which are placed right. You got the crossing gate, crossing arm, whatever you want to call that thing. You got the bumper. You got the suspension and the front. And one thing I don't like about this bus, the front end is not strong like it should be. Because if I drive around like on a different map with this bus, my front end snaps. I can't prove it. I can't show it to you because I'm not driving anything right now. But my front end snaps on this bus pretty easy. If you got this bus and you know how that happens, yeah, it's pain. It's the pain in the butt, really. You got in the sides here, and also the hood, you got a hood, like a little breather or something right there, but the other side doesn't have it, which is weird. You got the student lights up top, trying to activate them both. And they're strobing away, which you can't really see too well, but they're strobing. You got the stop sign. They strobe as well, the front and the back. I'll show the back in a minute. And if I turn my headlights on, tell me why the clearance lights flashes. I mean, I don't have that option enabled to what I put in. But why is my clearance light strobing? I've always wondered that, unless if that's a new feature that IC or the international people that makes these buses put that option in there for safety. I have no idea. I've never seen that. But you got the second stop sign back here, which is strobing as well. You got the rub rails. You've got the school system's name there. And yeah. You got the rims, which to me looks kind of odd, because I've never seen rims like that. Looks like this bus is also equipped with air ride suspension, looks like, because I can see like cylinders or something underneath there. Let me see if I can get a closer look under there. Yeah, it looks like it's equipped with air ride suspension, which you can actually see the whole bus underneath, which is kind of weird. You've got the back bumper with the international logo on the back of it. You've got these, I think these are bolts or something. I have no idea. The back door doesn't open, unfortunately, which kind of sucks. And you can see the emergency hatch in there too as well, which does not open, unfortunately. You got the school bus logo up there. You got the clearance lights up top. These student lights. I got the amber active, and I got the red active now. You got the brake lights, which these two little red lights does not go bright at all. They come on when you have your lights on, but they won't come on when you hit the brakes. You got the blinkers, which this bus is equipped with LED everything. You got the reverse lights, which is pretty cool. You got the roof hatches up top, which you can just barely see, barely. They're there, right where my mouse is at there. There's one up here, one back here. You got a strobe light, which is cool, but it doesn't flash, or strobe, or whatever you want to call it. Doesn't strobe, flash, whatever. Same side again, and when I turn my lights on, they're strobing too as well. Because my feature, you would see this blue light down here on this gauge down here, you know, and everything. It's got this big old question mark down here. When that goes blue, when it strobes blue like this, hold on, I'll activate it again. When it strobes like that, I got my feature in there. But now I'm going to just turn my lights back on and see these clearance lights are still strobing, and I have no idea why. 710 right there. And like I said, I don't know which video that was that I mentioned it. But the size of this, like, you know, like the size where it's, I can't even pronounce that. I'm not going to even try. But where it says district schools right there. Where the 710 is what size mine would come out every time. And I have no idea why, because I don't know what size that is. You got the international logo there on both sides. There's one there. One there. And I don't think I mentioned it, but you got the battery box down here and the fuse box right there. You got the doors on this side, which is kind of awkward. I think they need to be resized, I think, but you can see the doors are really underneath there. So, yeah, that's weird. But anyway, the hood doesn't open, unfortunately. I don't see that I'm missing anything for the outside, so let's head on to the inside. Yeah, you've got the steering wheel with the International logo right there. You got the dash, which is pretty cool. That now the RPM gauge and the speedometer works on this bus. Nothing else except for the parking brake, as you can see right there, that little red light. You've got your headlights once again. You got your blinkers there. You can see the little green lights there. You got the fans, which next video, if I do another video of this bus, I will include the clips for that, a sound clip for those for the fans, which I put in there. You got the little gear shifter right there, and where the gear shifter would be in the gear that you would want it in. I hate the texture of this. I wish I could change that, but it messes my eyes up from time to time. The wipers do work. I'm not going to hit that because I recently changed my record button to that button to activate those. So I'm not going to hit the button for that. But I think it's F9, I think. Yeah, it's F9. Oh, I changed it to F10, sorry. Not F9, it's F10. And see, they're not in sync with each other when they go down. So I'll leave them like that for now. You got the light monitor up here, which actually works. There's only one feature that doesn't, and I'll show that. Those are the student lights, the red lights. You got the amber lights right there, which you can barely see, but they're there. You got the brake lights right there. The blinkers. You got the reverse lights, which light up. But the only thing it doesn't have is when you turn the lights on, it doesn't show it. So that's one thing that's off there. You got the driver compartment above you there. The driver window does open by F6 and F5 to close it, and F6 to open it. You got a passenger mirror. Sorry, can't even talk. Got, I think, switches or cup holders, one of the two, I don't know. Get the driver seats. Got the student or the passenger seats. You got the emergency hatches up top, which does not open once again. The interior lights does not open or open. The interior lights do not turn on or come on. So that's unfortunate. Doesn't have a handrail there, so to help you get on the bus and everything. Once again, the mirrors. The first aid box is just a solid white box. Why, I don't know. 710 right there. Stop signs, so you can actually see them right there. The one is in the very back there. And that concludes the inside of the tour here. One thing, you got the windows, it's actually proper placed. So that's one good thing. But that's it for the inside tour and the outside tour. I will crank the bus over, let it run for a minute or two, and then use the features as what is available for this bus, and do a test run. And once again, I will not talk during the test run. So yeah. And before I crank it over, I modified a couple sounds, or just a sound or two. When I hit the ignition switch key, it's not modified, but when I start it up, it's not modified, but when I let go of it, it's modified. So I will show it to you now. That's not modified at all. That is modified there. That's modified right there. So, yeah. So I will crank it over, let it run, do a test run, and catch you toward the end of the video. Alright guys, excuse me. Alright guys, that concludes the test run here. Just a things I just want to clarify once again before I end the video here. I will put the links in the description below of this bus, and make sure that you are a member of Allied Gaming and you have 5 active posts on the correct forums, and you will be good to download anything. And another thing I'm going to mention, I think they've updated their forum policy or something to that matter, where it has to be viewed by one of the members of Allied Gaming. I think it has to be the administrator or something to that matter that has to look into that. So, yeah, I think that you have, when you post anything, one of the team members of the website has to look at it first before it can be published on the correct forum, I guess. I'm not real sure. But anyway, thanks for watching. And please rate, like, and subscribe. Peace out.
Here we go.